AngellXLuci, welcome to my video. Today we're going to be giving my NMIXX and ECU binder a makeover. So let's get started. Just like I did with my Twice binder, I already made the cards with stickers on them for this. Simply because it took a bit of time to prepare for this video because the NCU pages are different sizes than normal photo cards. Like NCU photo cards are not regular sized photo cards, they are taller and smaller. So I spent quite a while preparing for that and honestly just got carried away while preparing and already made the placeholders for everything off camera. But if you want to see me like write little stickers and put them on the cards, I guess I did do that in every single other makeover video I made except for my Twice binder makeover. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Also, I'm not entirely sure why Admar is the only album where I placed Hey One before Lily. Like in every other comeback, I placed Lily before Hey One. I'm not sure why that is, and I'm only noticing that as I'm checking the footage to edit it, so I'm definitely going to change that off camera because it looks kind of ridiculous. So for Antwerp I have quite a lot more cards than I have for Admar, fortunately, and unfortunately this is the only other comeback I have cards for. I have not ordered anything for Expergo or Midsummer Dream yet, so yeah, rest in peace my wallet, I guess. That is going to happen at some point, but I first wanted to focus on the Etsy comeback since I feel like they are more difficult to collect sometimes. I'm not sure, honestly. It's just that I've been collecting Etsy for a much longer time and I have more cards for them already. So it feels more satisfying to see that collection grow than it does for this collection, to me at least. I'm not sure. Sometimes I'm weird about these kinds of things. But yeah, that's honestly my main problem with comebacks being this close together. And I don't mean like comebacks for only one group, but when you're collecting a lot of groups, comebacks do kind of happen at very similar times. And especially this year, I feel like I haven't gotten a break yet, so that you know, that's starting to get a little tiring. I hope I get a break soon, like a break from new albums releasing, because while I love new albums, it's when you're collecting stuff for it, it does become a little tiresome after a while to constantly be looking at new releases and being like, oh, I wonder how many photo cards this is going to have. And yeah, I I hope we can get a break soon, but probably not because like winter is already coming. Like I know winter is still far away, but usually in like the start of, well, more like the end of autumn, somewhere around October, usually groups start having their next comeback season. I feel like most comebacks usually happen within summer, but that's like the second point in the year groups will start releasing usually. I think. I'm not sure. I think that's the case for groups I like, at least. So yeah. That means I'm not really going to have a break at any time, but you know, we'll deal with it. And because so many comebacks are happening so close to each other, I honestly have been ignoring comebacks for a bunch of groups altogether. Like, within this video, you're also going to see, of course, what I have for NCU, as I'm also going to be giving that part of this binder a makeover. Let me warn you, what I currently have for NCU is kind of sad. Like, I have 2 cards for people I collect, and with the people I collect, there should be, I think, around 150, and I have 2. So I'm definitely behind on my NCU collection, but that's not just because like their comebacks always happen at the same time as someone else's comebacks happen. That's also because NCU is much more difficult to collect than any other group I collect. Because NCU doesn't have a very large fan base, at least not internationally, I think. And basically, the smaller a fan base is, the more difficult it is to trade cards and to like buy cards secondhand, simply because there weren't as many people who bought the cards originally, so there's just not as many cards. So that probably means that NCU should actually be a group I prioritize, simply because I know that their cards will be more difficult to get in the end. But I never have prioritized NCU, so oops. And honestly, for NCU, also the fact that their photo cards are weirdly shaped doesn't help with their popularity, because there are a lot of people out there that will only collect cards that fit in 9 pocket pages, and well, I mean, I made my own 9 pocket pages to fit NCU cards, but I feel like a lot of people will not do that and will just simply choose to not collect those cards. So I definitely feel like in that aspect JYP isn't helping them in any way, because like it's clear that they can produce different sizes of photo cards that do fit in normal 9 pocket pages, so why don't they just do that for NCU as well? And it's like, actually, there are a bunch of other JYP groups that have Japanese albums for which the Japanese albums are also, like, those photo cards are also weirdly shaped. So for anyone who doesn't know, NCU photo cards, album photo cards, are the same size as Stray Kids' Japanese album photo cards. So that, I don't know, I hope that will give some more people an idea of what kind of photo card we're talking about, because they are slightly taller than normal photo cards and less wide than normal photo cards. And because of that, when you try to put them in normal 9 pocket pages, they will stick out at the top. And because the page is too, like the pockets are too wide for them, they will try to fall out. So that's honestly just really inconvenient, and I haven't been able to find a place that sells like Japanese sized 9 pocket pages for a decent price. Like, I have found a couple that sell them, but they will sell them for really expensive. And at that point, I'm just making them myself. But I feel like that's definitely something that causes a lot of people to not collect them at all, because they are not going to look good in normal 9 pages. And if you can't figure out where to get or how to get Japanese size 9 pocket pages, I totally understand you not collecting them. So I don't know. I'm not sure why that's a thing anyway. The like different kind of like different size photo cards. Because I don't think, like, I don't know. If people from Japan watch this, please let me know if in Japan you can actually buy 9 pocket pages that will fit those cards properly. I really want to know about that. I really want to know if this is just a like like a thing that has to do with where you live. If it's really something that is perfectly normal in Japan and just not anywhere else in the world. I would love to know that. Also, I'm currently only setting up my like the NCU part of this binder to collect the members that I want to collect, and not the group cards that I want to collect, simply because I feel like the group cards are even more rare to get than the member cards. And even though I would love to get them, I don't think I will be able to get them anytime soon. So I feel like for now it's going to look prettier to just have it like this. And it will also take up less space this way, because you can already see that if I were to also collect the group cards, which are usually 3 for an album, I'm going to have to add an entire page to each era. And that's going to make it like the binder get real bulky real fast, when it's not really necessary, because I don't think I'm going to get those cards anytime soon anyway, even though I would love to get them. And, you know, it's probably enough of a challenge already to get all the member cards for NIZU that I want for now. So I'm just going to allow that to wait for a second and just focus on getting the member cards for now. But one day I'm definitely collecting the group cards as well, because I would really like to get them. And if you ever find a picture of a group card, please send it to me, because I cannot find them, which makes it really difficult to make templates for NIZU. Because I would really like those cards, but I can't find pictures of them, which is again an issue that only occurs because the fan base is relatively small internationally. And well, I don't know, maybe in like Japanese social media there are pictures of them, but my Japanese isn't good enough to navigate through Japanese social media yet, so I can't figure that out by myself. If you speak Japanese and can't find something, please help me. Like, I'll love you forever if you help me. And that's already it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!